Well, might as well keep on vlogging since I'm still here waiting for a ride. Just adding in a power strip, one that I've had for a while and didn't know where to put it until now. Realized this would be a good spot for it so I could charge my drill batteries and e-bike battery. So I got some zip ties, slipped through those screw holes. They're open on the tops of them, so I was able to get the zip tie through all the way. Found a board. Get in there nice and secure. And yeah, doing a little updating on the storage rack here. Alright, all zip tied up and out of the way. Went into my gardening stuff and got some rock wool and a basket. Gave this thing a little better medium to grow in. Still just having fun with that, not really expecting too much. It's getting a little faded on these inner leaves, which could be because I'm not giving it enough food. So I've been giving it just a little bit more. But yeah, little celery, still looking okay. Got some cleaning up to do. I was going to put it in here, but this basket's too big to fit in the top. So it's staying in the tuna dish. Dishes. That's up next. Made some rice and lentils last night. I'm going grocery shopping tomorrow, so I can finally get those parts to start working on the RV. Yeah, rice and lentils. I'm a lot of food. Hey, sunshine. A little bit. It's on and off today, but it's still nice to see. Gonna cook up a little chicken today. Last 2 pieces. Gonna try cooking it with butter this time, which is pretty good. When my butter dish is dirty, I got it usually sitting on a plate up in the microwave. My secondary butter storage idea. Just got the pan washed and kind of seasoned. I've been heating it up really hot after putting a light dressing of oil on it until the smoking comes almost to a stop. It would do a lot better in an oven. I think the process is 350 degrees for an hour. I'm not sure, but either way, it helps a little bit just doing it on the burner on high for I think 45 minutes to an hour as well. So it's washed, just heating it up to get the water off of there. Letting the chicken thaw out a little bit. It just sticks way too bad when it's frozen. So I'm gonna eat that up. Then I got some hamburgers coming. Finally, decided to have me some potato bread or potato buns. Got me a bunch of hamburgers. It's gonna be awesome. But I need to eat up the chicken and the veggies. Got some old veggies that need to go. I do love that hot water. Lots of rain today. that smells really good. Finally got some decent kale at the grocery store, so I bought the bushel, only $1. Love kale. And try and use up some of this coleslaw as well. It's getting on the dry side. Just use that to kind of fill in the bottom here for the bottom layer. Chicken salad. Well, what I thought was one big piece of chicken turned out to be 2 pieces of chicken, so I only got 3 pieces of chicken. I do love cooking with butter. Gives it a really thick skin crust kind of thing going on. I tried a piece and I do believe that is the best chicken I've ever made. Oh man, that was good chicken. Woo! Washing some kale for a chicken salad. And I realized, reminded myself, my tank is full. My gray tank. And that has to be drained or it leaks and makes a mess down below in the basement. Water level's gone. Gray tank is full. And I usually always fill up the gray tank before I run out of water, so it's really easy to keep going and overfill it. And I do that because I bring drinking water in, so I fill up, or I use less water out of here, out of the RV's freshwater tank. As a later project, I want to make an overflow for that gray tank. So if I ever forget, instead of leaking through the RV out onto the ground, it could just leak straight out onto the ground. Maybe even put a sensor in the pipe, the overflow pipe, for a little alarm. Yeah, gotta dump tanks in this nastiness. It sucks. Gonna eat first. Getting kind of fancy with the slices here. I don't know. Make enough salads, get bored. Change it up a little bit. Ugh. Nasty. Ugh, and windy too. Yeah, it's gross out. Start with the water filled up. That's better. I think I'm gonna roll the RV back to a few feet, just so I don't make any flat spots in the tires. Right there, so freaking nasty out. It's so nasty. Alright, RV is getting cleaned up, finally. Always feels good. Still got a lot to put away, need to find a place for that toolbox. This is getting organized a little bit better. Got some bungees and rope. Need to find a place for bungees and rope. Still kind of figuring all that out, where I want things to go. This is like a safety bag, but I think I'd rather have a box of safety stuff and use this for my tools. Though that's kind of handy. Welding gloves, normal gloves, rubber dipped, whatever those are called, gloves, nitrile gloves. I guess it's not such a bad deal. Anyway, it's all coming together. Just feels good getting the clutter all cleaned up. Gotta go down store some diesel heater stuff and keep that for emergency spare parts for enduring the winters. Still got dishes to do. That's been put off. Keeps getting put off. It's been raining, so I've been gaming and recording rain. Decided I wanted to try and make another ambience video. See how that turns out. Let's see here. Storage shopping done. Not getting a storage unit. Gonna get Capital One credit card to maybe start rebuilding my credit. But then I just thought that I just don't like doing that. The debt card. I don't really care to get any more debt. Though I do like the idea of fixing my credit one day. It's just I'm too busy right now. So here, clean horse stalls. That'll be an outdoor project for later. Check timing. I still need to do the timing on the RV. But I have that project coming up. Big project coming up. We'll definitely keep that on the list here, though. Black tank sensor. I want to look at why my black tank sensors aren't working, though. It really doesn't matter. It just would be nice. Yeah, let's leave that on there. E-brake, that's important. Just planning out the projects. On another project video. Need to fix my reverse lights. The original clips that the light bulbs go into are shorting out, not really working very good. So I have a solution for that. Reverse lights, check the timing, black tank sensors. It just really doesn't matter, and I will remember that later. Just keep my lists small. The bigger these lists get, the more I get stressed out. And there's still another list hiding behind there, and there. No, basically every mirror I can write on, I've got a list going. But this is the one I'm sorting out for the higher priority stuff. E-brake. This will at least remind. I don't know if I can afford to fix that, but I can at least leave this on the list as a reminder to go down and dig into it and see what it is. What parts need to be replaced or why it's not working. That is the tiniest avocado seed I've ever seen. Avocado for breakfast, that's what I'm doing. Put a little dab of mayonnaise in the middle. Things bagged up and ready to go up into storage. Yet another list made. Upcoming projects. Lots coming up. come over here and check out the view. Get a little more exercise. Nintendo time, I think. Link in the description for the gaming channel, if anybody's interested. Gaming and more. Got a little upgrade for the refrigerator here. Had a problem. Accidentally left the door open or slightly ajar one day, and gave me the idea to search for a temperature alarm or something that would work to set off a way to let me know if the fridge ever turns off or the door gets left open. Hopped on Amazon. I'll put a link below. It's got magnets built in on the back. Just sticks right on the refrigerator right there. Got the indoor temperature. I got a temperature for the refrigerator. Got two sensors, so alarm sensor 1, and I'll set the set this maximum and minimum here in a minute. So I'll set a max and minimum for appropriate setting on each. And then yeah, I got these awesome little sensors. They just send out a signal every once in a while. Takes 2 AA's on each of them. Little spring-loaded clip, which I really love. That just fits right in there like it was meant to be. And then one right here. And temperature's still dropping on that. I just put it in there and thought I'd do a vlog because I love this thing. So yeah, we'll set the alarm. Maybe press and hold it, maybe. So the maximum, yes. Sensor 1, that's the refrigerator. Go way down. What's the max like? Probably where it's at right now. So I'll do that in a minute. So that is freaking cool. I love it. And that was made possible by the support over the weekend for my supporters. So thank you everyone very much who pitched in and helped out. I also got some upgrades coming for the command center, which should help out things a lot as well. So stay tuned for that update. Yeah, 32 is freezing, right? Setting the minimum and maximum on these. So alarm sensor 1. Sensor 1 is in the refrigerator, and I don't want that getting down to freezing temperatures or it'll ruin my food. So set the alarm for like 34 degrees. A little pre-warning. Okay, so minimum set, the maximum set. Hold it to set it. So 50 is the maximum there. So if the fridge turns off for whatever reason or I leave the door open, alarm will go off at 50. 34 for the minimum. I love this whole setup. This thing is awesome. It's got a minimum and maximum on each sensor, and even the indoor has one. So you can see the indoor temps have been staying pretty steady. 75 as a maximum and 74 minimum. My refrigerator is a 47 at its highest when it's in its off cycle, and 42 at its coldest. Freezer stays super cold, usually around 10 degrees, but it looks like at max it'll get up to 13 degrees. And at its minimum, 5 degrees. Yeah, this thing is freaking neat. I like it. Alright, you guys. I'm gonna call it quits on this here vlog and give you a quick update. Got a new tool ordered and some parts. Gonna have a pretty decent project coming up for the RV here, so stay tuned for that. Big project. maybe a couple smaller projects I will get done as well, depending on how things go. But definitely got something good coming up. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.